forced me to teach a way of the bow.
Did they force you to kill your own people at Fort Nakayama?
They were being tortured. I offered a quick, painless death.
Yeah.
The Mongols spared me. I won't apologize for surviving.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
Things are always more complicated than they seem.
I can't remember his name right now. Ryugo? Whatever his name was. Like, Ryuzo. We were, like, really mad at him, but to be fair, he did it. Like, Ryuzo was offered a chance that he could have walked away from. I mean, I say that. The Mongols may have killed him on the spot or tried. I don't know.
Yeah, like, that's exactly it. Like, sure, the con offers nice things to start, but the alternative is death.
Yeah.
Man, y'all still ain't done?
I didn't think about that part. Like, literally just now, I'm kind of like, because I know we gave him a lot of shit, but then now I'm like, wait, actually, the con probably was like, you can take this deal or walk away, but by walk away, I mean I'm gonna shoot you in the back. Like, the moment you turn around.
Until I kill you.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, you know.
Wait, are you still alive?
No.
No. Sorry, I just heard him scream after he had fallen, so I was like, maybe he's, like, suffering.
What's the best route to the coast?
Beats me, dude. I just follow the wind. Like a freak.
Could be alerted.
Agreed. We should stay off the roads.
Cut through this field.
Alright.
Beautiful field.
How did you find my camp in Akashima?
Your people attacked me. We tracked them.
I told them to avoid you two. I had plans for a dozen more camps.
I'm glad they ignored your orders.
I lost control. By the time we set up in Kushi, I wasn't in charge.
More ahead.
A lot more.
Take them.
Y'all ain't shit.
Y'all ain't shit. Ghost. Don't lose it. Because it recharges decently fast.
Yeah.
And it's like, you may as well put it to use. Well, don't back up. You're making this hard to use. Yeah. Alright. Oop, oop. Let's go. Excuse me, I feel like I had more stories from Ecuador. I think we got excited and talked about it a lot right at the beginning.
Yeah, we kind of let it all out very quickly.
I was really excited. Had a lot of good food.
Jesus.
A lot of good times. I mean, some bad too, but a lot of good things. I just do truly forget how things are done so differently here, and then they're here, and the other way around. Like,
Trees at the end of the field.
people aren't as
Out of sight.
here. Strangers are polite to you. Over there, not at all. They're like fucking. They can be fucking rude. That being said, like, I feel like you bond and make or maintain friendships so much quicker and more efficiently over there. Like, the fact that I still talk to our childhood friend or our childhood friends is kind of wild. I feel like that's not something you see as much here in the States. You know, like, our parents still talk to, hang out with, like, friends from, like, elementary, middle, high school.
I'm mentioning it now.
Wait here until night.
Yeah, that's true.
We can use the darkness to our advantage.
Were they attacked the cove before then?
And
yeah.
similarly, like, I don't know, like, I remember it's so easy to lose touch with people, like, in day-to-day life. I've got tons of people who I, like, have as friends on Facebook who I've not talked to in years.
Yeah.
I literally just today spoke to a bank teller who is the mother of one of my high school friends.
Oh, that's right.
Tomoe, you're in front.
And she was like, he's getting married, and I had no idea.
Oh,
So all I could think to say was, Mazel Tov.
Get out of sight and drop them. Let's go.
Stay close.
Don't
And,
sight,
let's
Sakai.
see.
I can hear you, Sensei.
Good.
Alright. Meanwhile, in Ecuador, I remember, like, I commented, like,
Mongol lookouts.
I haven't had luck finding this friend. And my aunt was just like,
oh, this my doctor.
Is his last name this? He could be him. And I was like, oh, what do you look like? And she kind of described him, and I was like, I think that's his dad, actually. And she was like, okay, well, I'm going to see him again. So,
So I'll ask. You know?
So I'll ask, and like lo and behold, it is in fact his dad.
Also, the dad was so excited to find out she was related to you.
Yeah.
Like, it was very sweet, you know?
Yeah, and so
Oh. Bless you.
she managed to like get his number for me.
You got Ghost, in case you're wondering. So you can chain and then Ghost. Oh, maybe not. Maybe you don't need to.
Don't miss, Sensei.
Kill one of the Mongols.
Okay. So they want me to do archery focus.
Gotcha.
So.
Which is fair. You're with 2 of the archers. Nicely done.
You took that last one with the circling falcon shot, Sensei.
We saw that. You changed your form too.
I shift the right hand down, so when you release...
That's interesting.
Sorry. So yeah, they managed to get his number. He lives like nowhere near where we stayed at.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
And it just so happened, like, she got the number, she sent it to us while we were at the beach, and my other aunt was like, hey, I've got like unlimited minutes for like until tomorrow. Do you want to go ahead and give him a call? And I was like, hell yeah. So I called him, and he was like, I was like, hey, is this such and such? And he was like, yeah, who's asking? And I was like, this is, I don't know if you remember, I'm Jesse. And before he could even get my last name out, he like blurted it out. And I was like, yeah, from Cristo Rey. He was like, no way, man, how are you? It's been so long. Like, instantly we were just like buzzing back and forth, and it was like, he was like, dude, I stay in Quito. Like, there's no way. He was like, how long are you here? I was like, I'm here till Monday. He was like, I'm gonna be there this weekend because of my grandma's birthday. Mm-hmm. And we were so excited. We made
plans.
Yeah, we made plans. I told him like, this is my dad's number, because we use WhatsApp a lot there to communicate like with international numbers. And I fully did not pay attention to what the plan was.
Oh god.
Find a way through the bog. Okay.
And don't be seen.
Yeah, don't be seen.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I think what I'll do is...
You and Tomoe both saying don't be suspicious and immediately bond.
Yeah. Oh god, please don't let this guy be seen.
Don't be suspicious. As the kids say, don't be sus. Friend?
God.
Are you focusing too hard?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I'm in a way.
We'll put a pause because he's gotta focus on it.
Yeah, I mean, basically what it boiled down to was we made plans. We got so excited. We instantly, like...
Reconnected.
Yeah. And I tried to... I ended up getting my own WhatsApp because I was like, this is ridiculous. Everybody keeps telling me to do this. And if I don't, like, I'm never going to be able to talk to everybody. Mm-hmm. Or anybody, really. So I got it. I sent him a message. I fucked up in how you put in the number. So it was treating it like I was reaching out to somebody in the U.S.
Oh.
And eventually I explained that to my dad. And he was like, oh, here, let me fix it. And he put in the number correctly for me. And I called him real quick. And he was like, so here's the thing.
Change of plans.
My grandmother actually tested positive for COVID. So we never ended up going.
Right, couldn't go down, yeah.
And I was like, oh, dude, that sucks. Like, so sorry to hear about your grandma. Hope she gets better soon. Blah, blah. Like, and again, we just kind of went back and forth for a little bit. And finally, I was like, well, hey, man, sorry I didn't get to see you this trip, but maybe next time. And he was like, totally. My parents and I were actually thinking about, like, having a family trip to States. So, like, where do you stay? And I was like, around this area. And he was like, cool. If ever I'm over there, like, I've got your number. You've got WhatsApp. We'll make plans. And I was like, dope. Noted.
Yeah. So it's, like, really easy to reconnect with people over there.
Yeah.
And such. It's really interesting. Like,
conversely, though, people are very, like, careful of their feelings in a certain way. Or maybe not careful, but, like, people are sensitive sometimes. Like, I remember one time so when I left, I was about 13. And so the next year I came back at 14 going on 15.
I trust her desire for revenge.
Wait for Tomoe to get in position. Okay.
So that's how she stayed one step ahead of us. You taught her well, Sensei.
I know.
unfortunately, I taught her really well.
Now!
Reach the encounter area. Hold on.
Oh, excuse me. I'm the ghost. I got ghost.
Okay. I was hoping to like.
Don't lose that goat. Well, there's only one guy. You don't really need it.
Alright, when I was turning 15, and 15 is kind of a big thing in like a lot of Latin American cultures.
Right, like you've probably heard of quinceañeras. I think I literally talked about it a little while ago.
Yeah.
Ghost. Ichigawa's fallen. Ah, you lost the ghost.
God, everything's going wrong. Actually, bye-bye.
Ichigawa's gonna die.
He's fine. So I invited... Jesus. I remember, like, I went and they were like, fuck it, let's have, like, a 15-year party for you. And I was like, absolutely. And in fact, the aunt that recently passed, she was the one that organized it. Without her, it straight up would not have happened.
Yeah, no, she didn't. She did the same thing with mine. She was, like, heavily involved in the planning and organizing of mine. Because she has a lot of connections. She was really well known in town. So, yeah.
Yeah, so, I remember her daughters, our cousins, were like, hey, so, who are you inviting? And I was like, oh, well, I guess pretty much everybody from my class. And they were like, okay, did everybody stay, like, was everybody from your class, like, things may have changed in the past year. And I was like, you know what, that makes sense. Get me a class roster, and, like, if I recognize a name, they're on the list. And so they got me a class roster, but didn't, like, hand it to me. They, like, read it to me, and so I was like, I think this person. Point is, I ended up leaving off a couple people, and that made it so that nobody wanted to come.
I don't know.
Wow.
So if you remember my party, like, it was mostly family and, like, friends of family, but very few of my friends.
Like your really, really close ones, I think, came, and that was it.
Yeah.
Maybe she gave
And I remember reaching out to one of my friends who I was really disappointed she didn't come. I was like, what happened? She was like, well, you didn't invite such and such, and that really hurt her feelings, and so we all decided not to go. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I was given a list of people, and I just picked from that list. Like, I fully did not think to invite her because she wasn't on that list, and so, like, I had a lot going on, and she was just like, oh, I'm so sorry that we basically boycotted your party.
Yeah, I remember. That was fucking rude of them.
Well, because they thought I was being rude. I don't really blame her. But she was like, listen, I'll spread the word that was, like, super not on purpose.
You there?
Yeah.
And I was like, totally. And, like, is that girl on Facebook? Like, let me talk to her and apologize. And, like, we did that.
Mm-hmm.
She was headed for the beach.
Was she cool about it?
Yeah, she was cool about it.
Okay.
Yeah, and after that, like, everything was, like, fine. And, like, I added a bunch of those friends on Facebook and all that. And, like, we, for a while, talked. But, like, for a brief moment there, I was like, man, like, that fucking sucked.
Yeah.
And then I found out why, and I was like, oh, no shit. They thought I slighted somebody. And, like, pretty badly. Because that's just it. Like, I think they even went to the school to deliver invitations. So, like, people were just like, oh, shit, it's Jesse's party. And, like, people who knew who I was were not getting invitations, and were just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And that's embarrassing as shit to have
No,
it happen
that's fair.
like,
that's rough.
in, like, early high school, late middle school.
Wait.
Yeah, give it a read before you shoot.
Sensei Ishikawa, we have judged each other harshly, but the Buddha tells us that our greatest enemies can be our best teachers.
I am grateful for your teaching and for the chance to
Yeah,
fight
she's
by
looking
your
right
side.
at us.
The
Yeah.
final time I have been your student, I would have become your daughter. But the way of the bow is behind me now. What lies ahead? I am like an
Oh, yeah. She left her bow behind.
Mm-hmm.
from a bow. Who knows where the wind will take me?
Well, she's got arrows in her back anyway, though.
Mitsuba,
I mean, good to have.
Maybe she'll reach Kyoto after all.
If she were anyone else, I'd say that's impossible.
We still have a war to finish. A home to rebuild.
I have no more lessons to give in this life, except one. Promise me, you won't repeat my mistakes.
Aw.
I promise.
I'll make sure to fuck lots, Sensei.
He's like, well, I didn't say that. I
He's
fucked.
like, hold on. I think you missed the point. He's like, no, I fully got it. Jock status.
I'm sad though. I liked Tomoe.
Yeah, but I am glad that didn't end in blood.
No, me too.
Well, her blood. Lots of Mongol blood.
Lots of other people's blood, but not hers, which is fine.
Shattered Mask of Tomoe. Oh, that's pretty tight.
I actually do like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the ghost for now, but like, that's pretty tight. Midnight Shark for the bow die. Nice.
Ooh.
Don't get sentimental, Sakai.
Dude, I'm just standing here.
I'm just sitting here.
Freak.
Yeah, what the fuck, Ishikawa?
Oh, the Undying
Alright,
Flame.
do we want to hit up that fire sword one?
Yeah, fully.
That's what I thought we said we were going to do. Or do we want to leave it for next time?
You're fully right.
Okay.
I just fucked up and decided.
I do hope it's not super long, though. That's my one.
It's probably not. These tend to be a little bit shorter. Man. But yeah. I know, y'all, I know we've been talking about this for a lot. We won't do this for the next, ghost session anyway. But I had so much fun in Ecuador and, like, fully needed it.
Oh yeah, it was kind of refreshing. I will say, like, there were a couple moments there that I was like, I want to go home now. But like, you know, family's not perfect. Shit happens.
Yeah.
But I think this was a good trip that I know I definitely needed for closure. Cause like, and this is a bit of a bummer, but it's true. Like, and I'm sure if you're listening and you have family that live in other states in here the US, or maybe you also have family that live in other countries, I don't know, you've probably experienced something similar in that when a family member passes and it's a family member that you see every, I don't know, 2, 3, maybe 5 years, you love them, you care about them, you hang out with them or whatever, but like you kind of have an easy time
Will the fire not light?
No, my
not forgetting they exist, but you don't talk every day. And then if they pass, it's easy to forget that they're gone. So with our aunt, you know, I didn't talk with her every day, but like, you know, once a month, every other month, checked in, especially as she started getting more sick. And after she passed, there would be moments, literally 2 weeks ago, right before we flew to Ecuador even, that like I would think like, oh, I haven't spoken to her in a while, I should call her, only to remember that I can't. And so for me personally, to kind of find that closure, I just had to see her grave. Like, for my mind to be like, yeah, no, she's gone. Like, she is in there, you need to acknowledge that, face that, have that. So that was good. And I expected it to be this really, like, solemn, like you see in the movies, that you're standing in the rain and you're wearing black and you're crying and it's painful and it's terrible. But our cousins have managed to kind of make it this really nice thing, this really beautiful thing. They every Sunday go and have a picnic at a grave. They set out a blanket, they go with their dad, and they just hang out. And they have conversations whether they're about her or not about her. Things she would have liked, things she would have hated, what's going on in the world. Like, they just talk the way they would if she was just like sitting there in the room. And not in a crazy way, like it's not like they pretend she's there, but you know.